Dire team ban. Radiant team pick.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm assuming it is City London, but you know, I never confirmed that with anyone. But I'm going to assume that it is. It must be, right? We sound educated now. We sound like we know what we're doing. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that is. So as you've ruined the dream that we are live, but this match did indeed happen yesterday during the KCL versus Southampton game. So I already know the winner, but you know, you're going in blind. So I can sound like I know extremely well what's going to happen when I make some predictions. Well, you've already dropped some spoilers.
Ten seconds remaining.
Yep, nice start there.
5 seconds remaining.
Scary hero straight away with the big combos to drop down into the chronosphere. Although obviously Venge is a nice pick to have against Void. You can always swap out your core. I think it was a big part of it was just blocking out Bat, but I think people aren't valuing Bat so much now, so maybe that's a big part of why. But people have been picking a lot of Bat in Shanghai Majors actually. I don't know. I'm not complaining because I really don't like Oracle, so it's also really confusing to see what he's up to. It's just flashing lights everywhere.
Dire team ban.
Yeah, I think if it's red, they're going to die.
Radiant team ban.
Yep, and they have gone for an Omni Knight ban, which is a little unusual.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Yep, okay, fairsies. Yep, fair enough. And I guess... yeah, I think that one's a bit more justified. Like, I think Spectre is actually a solid hero, whereas Omni I think is a bit more of a bit of a niche pick. But maybe they did anticipated an Omni pick. I don't know. Who knows? There's a Medusa ban. Obviously, I guess Medusa does pair well with the Void, but I think I'd probably be inclined to ban Gyro before Medusa. I don't know.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really not sure about that one. I definitely think Gyro like is way better. I don't know, maybe My Name is Jeff is onto something, who knows. Yeah, and smashing with it actually. And Ice 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 was playing it as well, I think. He's always playing that actually.
10 seconds.
And pretty valid pick. It's great for disrupting the combo they've got on the go. So,
5 seconds
pretty valid
remaining.
ban even, not pick. So no complaints on that one, even though I've been like hammering every band so far. Maybe I'm in a bad mood. It is quite early in the day. Were you staying up watching the Shanghai Life?
Radiant team pick.
There is indeed the gyro pick. I know I said I already watched the game, but you know. Not only did I know that they picked it, I also thought that at the time. I'm not just trying to sound clever. I sound clever accidentally. Sure.
10 seconds remaining.
So we need some cores for City for sure. What are we?
5 seconds remaining.
Something that can survive the combo. Not sure it exists necessarily.
Reserve time.
There is a blink high movement speed person just for you, Slardar. Also some more anti-armor to go along with Vengeful Spirit. Not a bad shout.
Skywrath Mage.
Radiant team pick.
Another big combo hero for them. If they land the combos, it's going to be scary stuff. It's almost a bit overkill though. Like, anyone who gets caught in a chrono is going to die to the Sunstrike, Chaos Meteor, cooldown. Do you really need a Skywrath ult on top of that?
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Yep, that's true. Yep, that could be very legit actually. Nice counter initiation for Slardar and Venge as well.
Dire team ban.
Yep, but it is a little bit scary having melee cores against Void.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, it can. I'm ready to see it.
Reserve time.
Also means you're constantly running into cooldown on not cooldown, rocket barrage on gyro when you're melee as well. Which isn't so scary in the end, but it's pretty worrying in the early game. Yep. So I think a nice Shadow Fiend ban. They don't want to give them any more anti-armor, that's for sure.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team pick. Ten seconds remaining.
Shadow Shaman.
I think it's just, I don't know.
Radiant team pick.
I think if they fall behind, they're in a lot of trouble, that's for sure. Yeah, at least it's added something, some dimension to their draft other than land a chrono, stack every spell we have on top of it.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I think the I keep wanting to say UAE. Oh god. Okay, the East Anglia draft, let's say, is probably harder to pull off, I think, than the City one. They're pretty reliant on landing on like twitchy reactions.
Templar Assassin.
Yeah. Skywrath, Gyro, every hero. What on earth? Okay, sure. I'm ready to be impressed. They didn't even really hesitate that long either. Yeah. The only one that doesn't is Void, but yeah, I don't think that was the pick, but I'm ready to be impressed. He must know that, right? So I guess he's very confident. He was drafting. Great pronunciation. Wow. How incredible is that set? Or Omni, yeah, actually. Okay, I guess I'll... It looks nice, but it is kind of weird. It's not very Skywrathy. Okay, shall I quickly introduce the Radiant? Can't see your camera positioned because we're both watching from separate replays, so this could be fun. Let's just hope we're both going to guess in the same place. Oh, on Slardar we have got Sarusin, let's say, who is going to find himself in a little bit of trouble straight away, actually, as he walks straight into a Shadow Salmon Stun with a Sunstrike and a Rocket Barrage. I think he's going to get away here, but not the dream start.
30 seconds to battle.
Okay, shall I pause for a split second? Here we go. I'm on minus 13 seconds. Okay. No, nor do I. That is... Okay, yep, correct. Okay, that's unusual. For the rest of the Radiant, we have got My Name is Jeff on TA, as already mentioned, Bin on Witch Doctor, and the Summoner on Venge, Water Metallic on Jug, and a little bit of action going on bottom straight away. And a great bit of insight for the viewers there as they see some live production quality. Indeed, rumour on the street is that you might not have unmuted your mic in OBS.
Oh, damn, son. No, you're right, I hadn't. There you go, quality.
All that insight you've been dropping that the people have been missing out on.
Whatever.
They also missed out on the racist comments at least, so that's something.
Yep, exactly.
It's okay, people are just turning up. We can act professional now.
Yep. Juggernaut. I was saying, unless he messes up the lane, he's messed up the lane, so now Void is going to get a load of XP up here.
Yeah, 2 range creeps. I don't know how he's managed to make that happen within a minute, but it has happened. Good times for Ragga.
Yep, Slardar top lane should be getting plenty of XP as well. The creep wave pretty close to his tower now. Has just managed to find himself very first CS, but this is going to be a hard lane for him as well. The Skywrath and the Shadow Shaman.
Yep, and the constant harass from Skywrath is never fun.
Yeah. An extra 2 clarities to keep that up as well. Look at
Tough
Skywrath
off lanes for both teams.
wrecked by that range creep. 20 damage each hit. Take that.
Yep.
Is Skywrath one of the heroes with minus armor at the start? Like minus 0.25 or something? I know there's a couple of heroes which is something like that. Physical armor 0.2.
That's because he's level 2 though, yeah, you're right. Scary times.
So
really are dropping the insight now.
TA, so far with the much higher damage, kind of understandably being able to out CS the Invoker, although since he's got the level 2 Exalt Orbs, it's not that much higher. With Refraction, it's still definitely enough though.
Yep.
What's going on with the Slardar here? He just found an Arcane Rune and he's being chased on top of the hill by Slardar, who decides to stop. Maybe he was planning on catching the Scarif at the top of the hill with a crush or something, but...
Yeah, Scarif was out of mana, so he wasn't in too much danger, but still, a lot of harass onto the...
Harassed all the way out of lane, he will miss... Oh, he won't actually miss any of the XP that's pushed to the tower. Look back here in time. Value sprint. Void managed to find his way halfway to level 4 now.
Yeah, he's well ahead of the Slardar, actually. They've pushed it out way too much, but there is now two...
Smoke now coming in behind the TA. Slows here, and there's the Shackle.
Here's all those...
To take out, and they drop the Sentry Ward just in case. Tell me you've got one more spell, guys.
Ooh.
Invoker does do enough damage. Scarra, going to be very, very close to dying to the tower. Not quite.
Oh.
Is there anybody here to intercept? No, there isn't.
Pretty nice gank, really. Potentially he should have been called out by Slardar, but...
Yep, that
he was. I guess he was distracted getting chased around.
Yep, worked out pretty nicely. Slardar managed to find his level 3.
TA was, as you mentioned, slightly ahead as well, so a bit of time for Invoker to catch up. And with the boots now, we should also be able to dodge the Sideblade harass, hopefully.
Yeah, he's got a point in everything, so he can even pick up the first level of Alacrity now, which is... Okay, so the damage is based on Exalt. I didn't know how that worked exactly, so he still managed to get plenty of damage out of that.
Has ran off for the rune. He knew exactly what it was as well, so I'm not... I guess he was just hoping to deny it to the TA, because...
Yeah, TA
it's not really ready to make any magic happen on Invoker at level 5 with an Invis rune.
Yeah, he does have 3 points into Sunstrike. I wonder if I can look... Oh, I can look on here how much damage it does. 225, so I can add quite a bit to ganks already. Or any fights around the map already with that level 3 Exalt.
Slardar has actually just moved into the that new jungle camp because that lane is just too horrible. Stacking away and farming it with the Iron Talon.
Stacking it will actually make this a little bit unnecessarily hard to farm, I think, just because it'll take a lot more damage. I suppose he does have the Crush to help a little bit, but Stout Shield, there you go, a few smacks from the Tomato, down to pretty much half health. Now there's another smoke, Shadow Shaman and Skarath, working for it.
They really are.
Sentry Ward probably not gonna see them. I don't know if they'll get in range here. It is nighttime. I'm gonna switch over to the TA's vision. What does she see? 2 smoked heroes are just outside of range. They're hiding in the trees. TA suspicious.
She does seem
apparently.
cautious, yeah.
Oh, they're thinking about it. They want it.
Ours.
Oh, here we go.
Now moves forward. There's the slow.
Do get the shackle.
Oh, she doesn't even get a refraction off in time. We'll be able to pop it afterwards. Tries turning back towards the Invoker. Now Slardar's moved in. It catches a nice double stun. The disarm is onto the TA, and now Scarra turning back towards her. All these TPs, 5 people from the Radiant turned up mid lane. Juggernaut takes out the Invoker. He's about to get a double kill when he finds a Shadow Shaman here, and Skyrath goes down as well. Are they going to find any more? Wow, that was some rotations if I've ever seen.
Yeah. I really think though that they should have got that kill because he had Invoke off cooldown. He should have stacked the Sunstrike on straight away. And I think TA would have died, but
almost certainly, yeah. I mean, they did. The refraction was there by the end. Yeah, like you said, they probably could have got a Sunstrike off in the duration of that. That was a super weird fight.
So much commitment as well, and they could have easily just said, "Okay, this has failed. Let's back."
Yeah, went from
Instead, they go crazy.
And all that. I like how well City rotated to that. Having TPs on absolutely everyone this early in the game is not something you see very often, but you know it should be. It's really good.
Yep. What do you think Jug's going to be looking at here in terms of item build?
I don't see why you'd do anything different from the normal Battle Fury SMY here, which I guess is the most common build right now.
Yeah, probably.
He has put the 1 point into stats, so I think that's enough to give him the full combo at level 6, right? The Omni Slash and Blade Fury, just the 1 point in stats should be enough.
Yep.
The
only thing I can think is like he might want to get some more early HP. against the trying to survive a chrono. You might
Yeah.
want to
Could
go
get
straight into SMY.
the
We'll see.
drum.
Or a drum, yeah, actually, good shout.
I feel like that's the other, maybe, if Juggernaut really wants to get into fights early rather than playing, you know, more of a static farming role, can pick up that drum, should be able to help a little bit. Like, we often see the people picking up the drums now and just using all the charges within 10 minutes or something.
Yeah. They are going to get some pretty decent damage on that bottom tower.
Yep.
Not a great deal that a Faceless Void can do about that.
TA ready to stack the Ancients for a third time now. I'm going to pick up the Marine afterwards as well. Nice bit of efficiency actually. Skyrath is down here after stacking the camp, but TA doesn't really get a rune with any particular value. Boyd has level 6, but he walks towards the rune and doesn't pick it up. There was a invis there. He's thinking about going back. He wants it, he doesn't want it. Oh, I can't. This is too hard.
It's all too much.
Just put these decisions on me like this.
It should, surely we're going to see a kill come out with the chrono. We also have the ultimate up on Gyro now, so...
Invisibility.
Yep, Invoker's off cooldown, so Invoker can throw in the 300 or so damage. Sunstrike now. Slardar finally finishes off this tomato, and I don't know, what can you call the yellow one?
Well, sometimes you get yellow tomatoes, don't you?
Yeah, pepper. It can be a pepper.
Okay, yeah, sure. A little yellow bell pepper. The dire supports are so underleveled after that failed gank. It started so well for them, but now they're just both level 3 at 9 minutes.
The invisible witch doctor now going to throw out the coconut. The TP immediately from Shadow Shaman. Goat Swamp is up and see, this is what should have happened. This is what the Dire should have done mid lane. They should have just walked away, but...
Yep, and in fact they're already behind supports, burn 150 gold and even more of their time. And they also do not manage to deward this ward mid. Even though they're carrying around a lot of sentries.
Yeah, it's been there quite a while. I don't know how they didn't manage to see that get planted in the first place. I mean, I missed it as well, but what do I know?
Invoker's got his Midas coming out now. Not the most awful time, considering that.
Oh, Chrono, Sunstrike.
Oh my god!
Look at that! Get wrecked, Boyd. He's chasing.
Pretty
for this
lucky
kill, but
bounces.
He turns around. Juggernaut doesn't have a point in the healing ward, but he's going to find a haste rune. Is that lucky or oh, it's not lucky? Never mind, Boyd. There we go.
Radiant's top tower
Boyd
Protects it for the Invoker.
messed up there. He cancelled the last attack in the Chronosphere, and he cancelled one attack when he time walked up here and just turned around.
Dire's bottom tower.
Now Sunstrike, who hits onto the Venge. The Cold Snap is there. It's a hasted Invoker, so she's not going to be getting away from this one. Might be tempted to turn around for a stun.
Is this a
onto
bit
the
too
Void.
deep?
She'll be doing it right now. There's a stun onto the Void. There we go. Won't be able to time walk that damage. Fortunately goes to the tower rather than a hero, but Witch Doctor gets the XP and that brings him to level 6. That's pretty valuable.
In amongst all the madness, Gyro did kill Slardar top with a cooldown. And it looks like he's going to go into that Dominator build on Gyro.
Yep, should give him the... Should probably have the space to stack the Ancients. When the Slardar gets the blink, I guess that's when it becomes difficult to take them. That's when the threat appears. But so far, it's got 600 gold actually, so it's not going to be a terrible timing.
This jungle strategy seems to have worked out pretty well for him, considering he has such a hard lane. To have almost level 8 and a reasonable amount of gold at 11 minutes is not so bad.
Yep,
a bit of action going on bottom.
Definitely helping. Yeah, spin onto the tower. Not anyway. He actually messed with Fortify there. They Fortify afterwards, so not going to have one for the next tier 1. Now Sunstrike from top. Smashes down onto the Slardar. Dies before the cooldown even lands.
This should be an easy tower as well. And some much needed gold for those dire supports. Still no level 6 on Skyrath or Shadow Shaman.
Radiant's top tower.
Shaman only level 4. These rotations onto mid the very
I think
first
maybe
one did work out, but since then they've struggled.
Yeah, maybe Gyro should come and farm some of these stacks and give the XP to Shaman.
There's
a triple stack on that hard camp would.
I'll take that as tribute.
They actually have pretty good stack clearance for City. If they were to go through this jungle, they'd probably...
Yeah, the spin and the TA, both really good, and the Witch Doctor as well. So
But nope.
just going to be farming.
Gyro's gonna, yeah, take the other stack for himself as well, so Shadow Shaman's gonna stay in the poor and low level life.
Yeah, Gyro does have a helm now, he hasn't dominated anything yet. So Witch Doctor hanging around mid, I don't really know what his plan is here. I guess he just wants to be there in case somebody tries to mess with the TA while she's trying to farm these agents. You will be able to farm them pretty easily right now, so do you think a Blink Dagger on the TA to follow up?
I think she's going to need Blink to follow up Slardar and also to try and dodge Chronos, I guess.
Yeah. Also, just Blink works so well on TA just because of the fact that you can still get hit and the refraction will allow you to blink afterwards as long as you've got some charges up.
Yep, nice little mechanic there. It's either going to be that or Yasha at this point, so we will find out very shortly.
Void hanging around mid. There's a lot of people just standing around here, not really committing to do anything.
Meanwhile, Invoker, Gyro, and Jug and TA just farm away while everyone else poses.
Yep.
We did actually. Jug's actually gone for a Vlad's.
That's weird. That's super weird.
Yeah. I think it would have been, if he wants to farm, he should have gone Yasha and put one level in Healing Ward. We do see a fight going down mid now. Amazing Witch Doctor on
yeah. Well, Invoker did kill the Shadow Shaman and then onto the Witch. The Invoker, sorry. Silence onto the bench. It's not going to be enough damage, and now Gyro should be able to catch up to the... Sorry, Juggernaut catches up to the Gyro, gets a double kill for himself, so a pair of double kills, and somehow the last person goes down as well. The Venge killing the Void right at the start. So Void didn't get a Chrono, right? Oh, he did right at the beginning. That was the initial setup. What a weird fight.
I think they must have Chrono TA and not killed him in that time.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
I think. But yeah, the Witch Doctor ultimate was amazing.
Yep.
Loads of damage onto 3 heroes, I think. And he's now pretty farmed.
Yeah, the cask just bouncing between the... Oh, I can't draw on the map. That sucks. You won't be able to see it anyway.
Oh yeah, replays please.
But between the 3 heroes stood in the river mid, the cask was just bouncing between them all and wrecking them. Now TA wants to find the Invoker.
He's gone very deep.
Yeah,
I assume he's just seen that Skywrath and is now a little bit cautious. And he's not going to go for either of the builds we suggested.
For the Deso. Okay.
This is a scary time for... They do not have detection down.
Okay, TA takes him out. I thought that meatball was going to do more to the TA, but it didn't happen. And now look at the damage from that crush. Woo! Rest in peace, Shadow Shaman.
Not sure what he was hoping for because he kept walking forwards even after the Invoker had died.
Yeah.
Bit of a crazy one there.
Shaman having a hard game. Is 16 minutes in, still level 5. Supports struggling. I'm seeing a lot of struggling supports in a lot of the games I'm casting at the moment.
There's the Deso 16 minutes in, and that makes for a very quick Roshan and pretty much people dying obscenely fast.
Yep, with the Slardar to get in, and with the Slardar who hasn't gone for a blink, he's gone for the power treads first, so weird builds everywhere. The Deso first TA, the Vlad's first Juggernaut, and the Slardar not prioritising his blink. Regardless, City taking fairly firm control of the map right now. TA, like he said, probably wants to get a quick Roshan as soon as possible, really, with the Venge and the Slardar. Just that's insane amounts of minus armor, actually. Can we add all this up? 8, 7,
bottom tower is under
6, and 10.
10 from Slardar. 8. Oh god, I've already forgotten.
Minus 31 right now.
Well, that is pretty obscene.
And that's with Slardar's level 1 ult.
Yep, so there's a lot of I'm not sure why the Dire were grouped as 5 top, but they've moved on from that now. Because I mean, they already had the tower, so what were they really hoping for? Juggernaut just gets to free farm bottom in the meantime. Is now assumably going to go into the Sanjin Yasha, which seems pretty sensible.
Yep.
Does have an ultimate there, because he's gone on to face this Void bottom. Does get enough bounces, wow.
Dire's bottom tower.
Basically, he saw that Void wasted Time Walk to remove a pretty small amount of harass and instantly pounced on him.
Yep. Well, he couldn't even use the chrono there, because it doesn't
Radiant's
interrupt the
middle
bounces from the
tower is
Juggernaut.
under attack.
Wouldn't have been enough.
Dire's bottom
Juggernaut,
tower
I don't want
is
this
under
room.
attack.
What is
I don't
is
care.
Faceless about to build a mech? Is that a thing?
No, the hairdresser bit for the Vlads.
Of lads, okay. Okay, yeah, okay, I'm tripping.
Strike, going out onto the TA mid, but all of the damage is blocked by the refraction. But now the shackle, unfortunately, is a little bit off from the side of the Mystic Flare from the Skyrath, but they get the kill anyway. Skyrath picks it up. 50 seconds off the map for TA. That's a pretty valuable one. City need to go and do Roshan right now.
Yeah, no speedy TP reactions that time actually.
Yeah. You can do it.
And it also didn't seem as if he didn't exactly run straight away from them. He seemed to entertain the idea that maybe he was going to make something happen there. And we do now see the Serpents drop mid.
Crush. Delicious. Look at that. Skyrath. He's going to get killed pretty much straight away. Unfortunately, the Witch Doctor ult pretty lackluster, and Slardar misses the stun as well. Invoker might end up going down at the end of this. Shadow Shaman goes down to the bench stun. Slardar is chasing. It's going to be a few seconds until he has another blink. Gyro comes from the side. The Faceless Void starts to Slardar in his tracks. Gyrocopter is doing as much damage as possible, but the swap from Venge not helpful at all.
Insanely messy teamfight there.
Yeah, very, very messy. I thought that it was going to go super, super well for the Radiant, but the way that the Void just locked people in onto the high ground.
Yep,
The Gyro
completely
just-
split the Radiant team in half.
Yeah, that was very, very nice. The Chrono hitting 3 there, I think, as well. It's just worked out very, very well.
And Gyro finally joins the game and comes and cleans up. Other than that, I think he'd only ever just casually solo killed Slardar top. But a nice cooldown.
Is under attack.
Yep, 3-1-2.
Radiant structures
So he has
are
been involved in
fortified.
half of the kills on his team, but obviously his team doesn't have very many kills right now. So
Jug just doesn't want to build any item that I mentioned. He has gone for Manta instead of Sanjin Yasha. Pretty good, I guess, for breaking the silence. So
yeah, Manta on Juggernaut is fine. I think it's not quite as good as the SMY, just in terms of pure value, but I think it's okay. Jug, what's he build next then?
the Juggernaut.
Yeah.
Um,
And you can't get a Deso.
no, I think it's too late for a Battle Fury now. So maybe BKB, or I think Scardy's still good. He's gonna need some HP at some point.
I feel like he should probably be getting some attack speed from somewhere. I wouldn't mind seeing the AC on him so that the Slardar can go for a Crimson Guard or something.
Yeah, I think AC's definitely good. I'm just worried about his health, trying to deal with all this burst damage.
Yeah, that's true. Hopefully you shouldn't get locked down that burst with the Manta and the spin, but
It's the chrono I'm worried about.
yeah, there is the chrono.
I wonder if Void is going to go for the blink build after he finishes up his Vlads.
I imagine that he will, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I say I don't know. But I understand the theory behind the Void. Oh, look at this TP top first. Void gets stunned as soon as he lands.
Wow.
Unfortunately, TA just decides to turn away. I think he did get disarmed at the end, but I'm sure that the TA had a chance for one more attack. Does get one off. The dust is off onto the TA as well, so she's got one charges, but it's still... Oh, the cooldown timer on refraction is bugged for me. It says 27 seconds constantly. Well, it's fixed now, so not going to have it for a little while, and now has been found. Meanwhile, pot lane, Juggernaut with the 2 supports finds a double kill onto the Gyro and the Skyrath. Are they ever going to actually find this TA top?
She manages to TP out, and I'm I'm not sure how, to be honest. I was also watching bottom.
Dire's bottom tower is
They
under
dropped the
attack.
sentry right on top of her. Surely with a hex
Yep.
shackle, they should have been.
Well, they dropped the sentry on top of her, then hexed her, and then somehow she managed to TP out after that
Dire's
Not entirely
middle
sure how
tower is under
much she
Without-
managed to get away,
without
but
retraction charges as well. But yeah,
something
basically,
impressive must have happened. And with the Deso, they are now going to start pushing mid, and this is going to go down very fast. Still haven't even really sniffed around at Roshan in what is a pretty incredible Roshan lineup.
and now another double stun. There's been loads of great stuns from the Slardar. He backs off just to stay away from the Invoker's stuff, but he doesn't actually use any. No, unfortunately not. I thought the blink might be there. Find the Invoker, but quite. It does end up being one kill of the Juggernaut, though, who's now 8-1-0 and has picked up a Skull Basher.
Looks like the Gyro is also going to build a Manta.
Manta
I guess he can remove a little bit of.
There's one.
I guess it removes the Slardar ultimate, but
Yeah, that's a
other than that, is it that exciting?
pretty bad gyro. I mean, I say pretty bad. Obviously, it does all the right stuff, but for efficiency, that's a pretty bad gyro item.
Yeah,
Now,
I think he's going to need a BKB.
you're moving into the rush with a smoke. Lloyd is at the top of the hill. They don't actually see the courier because they don't have a ward down. Scareth is moving down, and
there's a
the
Sunstrike.
actually sees the Scareth though goes into the pit, but the wrong person is silenced right now. It's the Slardar, and it's going to come off him, and he's going to blink up this hill. Hopefully, find some tooth under the chrono. TA just at the edge, but Witchshot manages to channel the up from the side, hits onto the face of Togi, manages to time walk some of the damage. The Omni Slash pretty ineffectual, does take out the Faceless Void at the end of that. Gyro just gets ignored by the Juggernaut of the TA. They're happy to clean up the supports, and at the end,
I'll take that as tribute.
Witch Doctor finishes off the Gyro, and what could have been a pretty nice catch in the pit there if they had some vision to see the courier flying away ends up being a team wipe, and the Roshan going the way of
Dire's
TA.
top
The Aegis
tower
going the way
is
of
under
the TA.
attack.
Slardar and Witch Doctor are just. Slardar is landing so many double stuns,
Slardar is.
and the Witch Doctor ultimates are going on. He's getting the full duration out of every single one,
Yeah.
and it's not like they don't have things to cancel it as well. So worrying. There is indeed the Aghanims for Witch Doctor. That is extremely scary.
Dire's
think-
top tower is under attack.
How I feel about this right now is there are two things that could have been done differently here. I don't know if
Dire's top tower
previously
is
I think
under
the
attack.
Invoker would have been a much better pick in this lineup than it is right now, because previously it would have stopped the Witch Doctor, right? Would have definitely passed. Bottom's fight first. Look at the supports just getting taken apart by the TA. Now there's a pretty nice amount of damage going out into the Juggernaut, but the mech comes out with the vent at the end, and now look at this, absolutely shredded.
Yep. We saw the Gyro Manta come out there,
Yeah.
and
very valuable.
all of his illusions instantly died. As did he.
I expect there to
Dire's
be a
middle barracks
GG
has
call
fallen.
very, very soon. I don't think there's anything that can be done to stop this push
Dire's
right now.
bottom tower is under attack.
And that Manta really should have been a BKB.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, you're right. I mean, it's just going for the Yasha first and then going into the BKB afterwards. It would have been a farm faster with the Yasha
Yep.
as well. I mean, I still would have the Yasha anyway.
I don't think he didn't stack Ancients with the Helmet
That's
Damage either.
Chronosphere onto 5, but isn't going to mean anything at all. Juggernaut shackled down, will he be able to take him out? He doesn't have any mana to spin or Omni Slash or anything. He's been slowed down by the time dilation, and Invoker with a right click will get the 1200 gold for that. And now the dust goes out onto the TA, who's
Oh my
hits
god.
onto 2 heroes.
So much damage.
The one side blade, and the Invoker will go down. Shadow Shaman gets taken out at the end. There's a buyback from both of them to try and defend this melee rack. Gyro trying to wrap around from the side. We'll be able to take out the Slardar straight away. And I think this has the potential for a nice turnaround here. TA still has the Aegis. She doesn't really need to be running away quite so soon, but now she's run away, left the team behind, and she's probably going to be taken out twice here. She's going to try and get as much damage out as possible. Does anyone have any lockdown here? Yes. The Shackle and the Hex are both ready. She might try and blink away. She doesn't get it. She's trying to meld instead. Oh, she doesn't even have the blink.
Yeah, she never went for the
There we
blink.
go.
And she's so rich as well.
I know, 6k in the bank. No need for a blink, but they got the...
But yeah,
Melee rats
2
to the
rats.
Tower is under attack.
2 full lanes. They haven't taken a single tower top.
Whew, that
But,
must have been a... Oh, I missed the fight recap there. but it
Radiant's
was,
top
let's
tower
see,
is under
it was
attack.
1200 gold for the Juggernaut, and then 500, 700, 1000 for the last 3 kills,
Radiant's
800
bottom
for the
tower
Slardar.
is under attack.
Some of the Invoker's money was
Radiant structures are
taken down by the
fortified.
buyback. Network
Radiant's
graph not quite
bottom
updated,
tower
but I
has
imagine
fallen.
that's... I guess actually probably not even that big of a swing, maybe a small swing in there in favour of the Dire, but because all the racks went down, it's still
Yeah,
loads of
2
money
towers,
into the pockets
4
of them.
racks. They got a few kills as well, right? I don't think there was any buybacks though, so that's something.
There were 2
Something for
buybacks. It
UEA
was
to be happy about. Oh, there was.
Yeah, it was the Invoker and the Shadow Shaman, both bought back.
Oof. Yeah. Invoker.
Both died together at the top of the
Invoker's farm isn't looking too great.
Yep. These items...
He needs an Ags or an Octarine, I guess.
I mean, he's gone in for the... He's got
the levels at least.
He's gone in for the super high impact, moved fast around the fights, a whole 420 blazing movement speed.
Dire's top tower
Got the blink,
is
got
under
the
attack.
yours,
Dire's
but-
top tower has fallen.
Really hasn't been able to have quite as much impact as you want, and we have seen the effect of the nerfs to Invoker this time. What I was saying before, Invoker would have been better pre-patch when the Deafening Blast would have stopped the Witch Doctor roll, which it doesn't do now, right? I'm not making Because it doesn't stop it.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't stop it. Yep.
And the other thing, the Shadow Shaman being so immensely,
Radiant's middle
intensely,
tower has
horribly
been
poor.
denied.
If Shadow Shaman had kind of taken a position 4 role, which apparently the Skywrath has done in this game, he should have been able to kind of stand around with some carries, go and maybe split push some lanes with the Serpent Wards if he could find the space, and have a Blink Dagger by now, and that Blink Dagger would be the thing that would cancel the Witch Doctor roll.
Yep. We do now see a smoke from the Radiant. They're going to walk straight under the wards that have just been put down by the Dire, so the Dire are going to be feeling safe. Ooh. There is the blink forwards from Slardar, straight onto Gyro. Nice counter stun from the Shadow Shaman, but is it going to be enough?
Take out the Slardar very fast, but the Witch Doctor roll will be bouncing very, very hard. The Chronosphere is thrown down to stop it. Throws in there. But now Invoker gets a nice blink away. I don't think he will be able to catch up to him, but there's no buybacks available on the Dire. You can't actually get the last lane of racks. They need to go for the tier 2 first, so...
Yep, I think that's quite telling of just how far ahead City are, because Slardar just overcommitted so much, really. He just blinked so deep, and they still just managed to stroll in after him and clean up, really.
He had a 10
Another
BKB as well.
insane Witch Doctor ultimate.
Yeah, Witch Doctor, like you said, Witch Doctor and Slardar pretty much made the lineup work very, very well. City doubling
Dire's
the
top
kills
tower is under attack.
of East Anglia right now.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Gyro, taking a stroll out mid, has picked up a Talisman of Evasion and still insistent that he doesn't need a BKB. There is a lot, which I kind of understand, because there's a lot of physical damage, but you just can't afford to get stunned.
Yeah, it's all over if you...
Nice little combo, gets the EMP, the Omni Slash. Hits creeps a lot of times there, I think, rather than the Gyrocopter. I think the illusions multiple times as well. Will be able to catch the Ventress Spirit on the way out. I don't know where the healing ward is right now. The Sun Strike is very nice. Really good. Managed to take out the Venge, but committed a lot for that. There's no Chronosphere available right now. There's no Serpent Wards. There's no cooldown. There's no flare. Gareth is taken down with ease, and now Slardar pops the BKB and just decides to smack the tower for a minute. But the EMP ain't gonna do nothing. TA up at the side. And another Omni Slash coming up the hill right now. Spin. He gets caught in the edge of the Chronosphere. Gyrocopter buys back. He will have a cooldown for him. I don't know how much they're going to be able to find. The time dilation gets a couple of attacks into 2 or 3 people. They don't find him, so they actually managed to defend the racks right now. You take out the TA too. So
does cost them the buyback onto Gyro, but worth it, I guess. Well, I mean, the game would probably be over if he had 4 backs. So.
Absolutely, yeah. Gyro has actually managed to position himself pretty well in a lot of these fights. He done a couple of nice side swipes into the fights, where he's just managed to get loads of rocket barrage damage out. Even though his right clicks aren't doing a huge amount, the way he's using his spells is kind of making up for it. So, another hold, a really impressive hold from East Anglia, but still 20k behind.
Yeah, I don't think I hold out masses of hope for them pulling it back, but it's not impossible. I do think City, you know, when Venge died, there was really no need for them to try and push there.
Yeah,
They're not in a huge rush. They could have easily waited for him to come back, or indeed just waited for Roshan before they tried it again.
the Daedalus on TA now. You know, that's a rampage in one hit if she hits the right person at the right time. I want to see it.
Might be a little bit optimistic, but you know, I look forward to it. Still no Blink. I really think that Blink is the shout for TA, but
Yeah, definitely. Sunstrike goes into the
Invoker
pit.
just
Roshan
scouting Roshan.
not going to be up for another minute yet.
Looks like he's going to go Shivas on Invoker, or surely not AC. Has finished up the Ags, but Shivas? I guess it's pretty nice. Cancelling Blinks, aiming to survive a little bit against some of the Sanity armor, but it takes more than 10 to deal with that.
Yeah, with the BKBs about...
TA behind enemy lines right now.
Yep. Oh, there's a crit. Very nice. And Witch Doctor all going up the hill, bouncing between two. Witch Doctor is fine, just standing at the top of the hill right now.
A very nice chrono, but a little bit late.
Yeah.
It's all very well catching 4, but you kind of need your team to be alive.
The Invoker in the Scarab has brought back. Oh, he does have it, but all he is a walking Vlads now that he doesn't have the Chronosphere.
Yeah, I mean he's landing nice chronos, but by the time he lands them, his team's dead, and he's just sort of like it's like hitting someone with a tic tac or something.
Yeah. I don't think they're even going to bother going for the last lane of racks. No, they're just going to go for tier 4s.
Dire's middle tower is
Down by
under
the
attack.
Strike, landing 20k now.
I return to fulfill my destiny.
50 seconds to build gyro. The EMP thrown down right in the middle of everyone. Juggernaut finds the bash.
Yeah, very nice bash RNG he seems to be getting. Doesn't need attack speed apparently, he just believes.
They should be able to find the Ventress for again. Slardar moves in, instantly blows up the Skyrath. Had the gem. On the ground.
Gem
right
on the
now.
ground. Can they really? Yeah, I was about to say, can they do this? And the answer would appear to be yes.
Juggernaut spins towards the base.
I'm not sure if UAE actually believe that they can pull this back, or...
Dire's middle tower is under
I
attack.
mean, he's managed to delay for a very long time. At least 10 minutes, right, since they lost that double rack. All the top.
There we go.
He does it. So, there was a lot of fight in East Anglia there. They didn't just roll over and give
Radiant
up.
is under
Nope. Some promise shown by UEA for sure. I honestly think they had some drafting issues there. Like, I don't know. They were just so... I think as soon as they fell behind, they're just in so much trouble.
It was a very one-dimensional draft. That's the problem.
Yeah. It was like, well, let's throw combos together and then just like, oh wait, we need something else. Let's pick Shadow Shaman for some push.
Yeah. Okay, so...
Let's hope that they can improve their draft for Game 2. We will find out very shortly. Rumour on the street is that Game 2 is extremely exciting. That's a rumour I've heard.
Okay, we'll be right back for that.